For today's lesson is about physical fitness test. So the objectives is first is to determine the level of fitness of students. Next, to identify physical strength and weaknesses of students for development and improvement. Then, to provide baseline data for selection of physical activities for enhance of health and skill performance. To gather data for the development of norms and standards, then to motivate, guide, and counsel pupils, students in selecting sports for recreation, competition, and lifetime participation. Following activities for day 1, day 2, and day 3. So for day 1, we have the BMI and the 3-minute step test. For day 2, we have the basic plank, 40-meter sprint, push-up, stick drop test, then the sit and reach. For day 3, we have the hexagon agility test, juggling, standing long jump, then the STORK balance, and the zipper test. The test protocol for the health-related fitness test, here the formula for computing the body mass index. So weight over height, so weight in kilograms, then the height in meters squared. So example, 30 kilogram over 1.20 meters in squared is equal for 1.44. Then so 30 divide natin into 1.44 is equal 20.83. So the classification for the BMI is normal. So when your student got 18.5, so the classification is wasted. So it means malnourished or weak. Then 18.5 to 24.9, that's normal. Then 25 to 29.9 is overweight. Then 30 to 39.9, that's obese. Then 40 and above, extremely obese. So when getting the weight of our students, so we have to use the weighing or bathroom scale, calibrated properly. And then for the performer, we have you have to wear light clothing before weighing. On bare feet, stand erect and still with weight evenly distributed on the center of the scale. Then for the partner, before start of weighing, adjust the scale to 0 point. Then stand in front of the performer to get the weight. Record the score in kilograms. So scoring, record body mass to the nearest 0.5 kilograms. So for getting the height, so distance between the feet and the head. So the equipment we're going to use, tape measure or the L square. So for the performer, stand erect on bare feet with heels, then buttocks and shoulders press against the wall where the tape measure is attached. For the partner, place the L square against the wall with the base at the top of the head of the person being tested. Make sure that the L square, when placed on the head of the students, is straight and parallel to the floor. The L square should be straight and parallel to the floor. Measure the height from the base of the L square, then record the score in meters. So scoring, record height to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. So 1 meter is equals 100 centimeter. Flexibility. So what is flexibility? Ability of the joints and muscles to go to the full range of motion. So zip test, one of the tests that test the flexibility of the students. So the equipment we're going to use is ruler. So for the performer, stand erect, then raise your right arm, bend your elbow, and reach down across your back as far as possible. To test the right shoulder, extend your left arm down and behind your back, bend your elbow up across your back, and try to cross your fingers over those of your right hand as if to pull a zipper or scratch between the shoulder blades. To test the left shoulder, repeat procedures A and B with the left hand over the left shoulder. So for the partner, observe whether the fingers touch or overlap each other between the middle fingers of both hands. Record the score, taking the distance in centimeter. So scoring, record zipper test to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. So here's the following score interpretation for the following test. So the zipper test, so when the student get 0, so if he cannot reach hindi mag-overlap, so gap of 0.1 centimeter plus wider is poor. Then if the student get 1, just touch the fingers, needs improvement. Then 2 fingers overlap by 0.1 to 1.9 centimeter is fair. Then 3 fingers overlap by 2.0 to 3.9 centimeter is good. Then 4 fingers overlap by 4.0 to 5.9 centimeter is very good. Then 5 fingers overlap by 6.0 centimeter and more is excellent. Okay, so sit and reach is another flexibility test. So test the flexibility of the lower back and extremities. Sit and reach equipment we're going to use tape measure or meter stick. So for the performers, sit on the floor with back, head and shoulders flat on the wall. Feet shoulder be 12 inches apart. Interlock thumbs and position the tip of the fingers on the floor without bending the elbows. So sit and reach after the partner has positioned the 0 point of the tape measure at the tip of the middle finger. The pupil student starts the test by sliding the hands slowly forward without jerking, trying to reach the farthest point possible without bending the knees. Bouncing or jerking movement is not allowed. Do it twice. So for the partner, as the performer assumes the procedure, position the 0 point of the tape measure at the tip of the middle fingers of the performer. See to it that the knees are not bent as the performer slides the farthest distance that he could. Record farthest distance reached in centimeters. So scoring, record the farthest distance between the two trials to the nearest centimeters. So the score and interpretation. So when the student got 5, 61 centimeter and above, that's excellent. Then 4, 46 to 60 centimeter is very good. Then 3, 31 to 45.9 centimeter is good. Then 2, 16 to 30.9 centimeter is fair. Then 1, 0 to 15.9 centimeter needs improvement. So here's the next test for the health-related components. So the cardiovascular endurance. His ability of the heart, lungs, and blood vessels to deliver oxygen to working muscles and tissues, as well as the ability of those muscles and tissues to utilize the oxygen. Endurance may also refer to the ability of the muscle to do repeated work without fatigue. So, here's the endurance test. So the 3-minute step test. So measures cardiovascular endurance. So the step test equipment is the step height niya of step is for elementary is 8 inches. So for secondary is 12 inches. Then we need stopwatch, drum or clapper, metronome with speaker or any similar devices. We have the 3-minute step test procedure. So for the performers, stand at least 1 foot away from the step or bench with trunk erect and eyes looking straight ahead. The first step of the sequence should be alternate. At the signal go, step up and down the step bench for 3 minutes at a rate of 96 beats per minute. So one step consists of 4 beats